So this new episode we are talking about Nityananda Baba and Swami Samartha, and how they were very similar, and how their devotees and their very close devotees like Swami Sut were very close, and they had the similar leelas that they had performed during the
Shaligram
times.
Swami, yeah.
Yeah, and Shaligram Swami, how they had performed similar leelas during their time. So let's get back to Gopalkrishna ji and let's hear from him. Please, sir.
Yeah. Let us pray. Om Namo Bhagavate Nityanandaya Sri Swami Samartha Sadgurunath Maharaj Ki Jai. In the first episode, we tried to understand how one essence manifests in various forms, just as electricity manifests in toaster, in bulb, in locomotive, or in any of our gadgets that we use. It is the same electricity, but there is the various, it's manifest in various forms, like sound sometimes light, sometimes heat. Similarly, the Parabrahma Swarup manifests in various forms, and one of those forms was Swami Samarth, and another was Swami Nityananda. Both are manifestation of Parabrahma Swarup, and they are called as Mahavatar. They are not called as normal saints because they were of a different class. They didn't have any guru, they didn't have any disciples, only followers. People who came in their contact became their devotees. Otherwise, they had no lineage as such. They were standalone, self-sustaining entities. Standalone. And we saw how I got to know about Bhagwan Nityananda and Swami Samartha to be one and the same. But taking it further, when I was in school, I used to study in English high school, Dadar, and I had a friend called Sudhir Joshi. Sudhir Joshi was very intelligent, smart, and I always used to stand in first. So both of us were friends. He used to stay in Shivaji Park, I used to stay in Sitla Devi Mahim, and from Dadar TT to Mahim, we used to walk down.
Mahim is the same place where your brother stays?
Yeah, brother stays, where we have old Diwali puja. So we used to walk down, and his father, Dinkar Joshi, was a film producer, Marathi film producer. If you know one particular film which I remember is Putra Bhava Aisa.
Yes,
that
I remember.
Movie was made. He was staying at Shivaji Park.
It was a very well-known movie. Yes.
Yeah, Putra Bhava Aisa was a well-known movie. So at Plaza, on our way, there is one temple of Swami Samartha, which was set up by Suratkar Maharaj. Suratkar Maharaj, his samadhi is in Surat, and his own life is very beautiful to study as a devotee of Swami Samartha. And Suratkar Maharaj is also is linked with Swami Nityananda because Swami Jananand met him when Swami Jananand was a young boy and he would come to Mumbai. So let us look at that at some other time. So we used to go there as young boys only with an attraction of getting prasad as a sweet. There was a priest who was very fat, but he used to give us sweet whenever we did namaskar. Only thing which kept me connected to it was the photograph at this Plaza temple of Swami Samarth. This was identical to the photo that I had home. Both ours in identical pose, same size, the photo was large. And I used to feel as if I had gone to Ganeshpuri because as a small children we did not have that liberty to go to Ganeshpuri whenever we felt. So this was a compensation, little bit of satisfaction as to get chalo, Nityananda Baba ka darshan ho gaya. That feeling was there, but it had never manifested as a structured thinking. Didn't get into structured thinking. Nityananda Baba and Swami Samartha is identical. And we used to every day, when our school was there, we used to walk down and we used to have every day darshan, prasad khao, bahar niklo. But it happened later. How again you see the arithmetic that works. When I was working for a particular company, somehow there was some legal issues. I was nothing to do with that company. I was just an employee. But a lot of issues came and legal issues came, and due to which I had to go to court again and again. Every alternate week, every month there was some court or other court I used to go. And I used to feel, see, the normal person doesn't like to go to court because it's very painful. And in India it is very painful because it goes endlessly. So for many years I was going and I was feeling disgusted.
असं म्हणतात ना की कोर्टाच्या पायऱ्या
चढू नये, डॉक्टरच्या पायरी कोर्टाची पायरी
चढू नये असं म्हणतात.
So although it was that, but it came in my life for whatever reason it came. I used to feel miserable. I used to feel worried because whenever I went, I used to stand. I was forced to stand among those illegal immigrants, those petty thieves, because it was criminal court, and pimps and prostitutes and all those people used to wait, and it used to give me very miserable feeling. After doing such a high, I was a doctorate, I was a PhD, and I had to make a stand here among them. It was very bad feeling. I used to curse him. I said, "What you have done to me? Why are you brought me on this?" There was a person, Sirsagar in Pune, Sirsagar, Bebewadi it was. Bebewadi used to live. And somebody took me there, and along with my wife. And when he found my connection with me on his own, because he was, he had sixth sense, he was spiritually evolved. So when I met him, he was very happy. He took me with lot of love. He showed me great affection. And my wives are always worried about their husbands. He told this is happening to him. What will happen? He said, you do one thing. Every Thursday, you offer 5 chafa flowers, golden chafa flowers to Dattatreya. Now I took it, okay, what's harm? As it is, we'll do that. So my wife used to religiously bring this chafa flower, and every Thursday I used to go and give. My wife is, so to say, atheist. Not really atheist, but she did believe so much in God. But see, this she used to do. Every Friday, Thursday, she used to give me chafa and I used to bless. One particular time, the case shifted to Picket Road. There is a court there in Picket Road, and I had to go there.
Picket Road mein the Dhobi Talab tha?
Near metro and all that.
Court of Small Causes.
Yeah.
Is it the Court of Small Causes?
Small Causes, yeah.
Okay. They're right opposite my school.
Okay.
St. Xavier's is opposite that.
Yeah, it is opposite. So I had to go there. So I started going there. Then one Thursday it was. Now she gave me flowers. I said, now where will I place this flower? Early morning I had to run to that court. Going to temple is out, because if you reach late, then they'll put a warrant on you.
Yeah.
So I used to reach 1 hour before the court starts. So I went there. Now searching that temple, I found there is one famous Hanuman temple at Picket Road.
Very, very good.
Very powerful, they say. They say you ask anything there you get. So and there is a central large Hanuman Murti. On left there is a Dattatreya Murti, but Dattatreya Murti is kept in the glass. You cannot place flower on that. But because there was some framework, I used to place flower on that, and he said, save me. This went for some time, and several Thursdays this happened. One Thursday when I went to give flowers,
Picket Road.
That Dattatreya, I was about to keep, and one man stood there, an old man, very old, wearing a half pant, half blue shirt, and one stick in his hand, and Gandhi chasma, round specs.
Right.
Chafa, Malade, give me, he started shouting at me with loud voice. He was tall, he was carrying that stick in his hand, his eyes were powerful. I looked around and he gave him a smile. I somehow felt that he has to come. The belief was he has to come. I too love chafa, he said. His hands were raised like this. I too love chafa. Malade, मी समर्थनगरमधनं आलो आहे. His hands were like this. मी समर्थनगरमधनं आलो आहे. I smiled further. I said, you had to come. And I placed those flowers in his hands. He took that flowers and he simply went out. I did my usual, and believe me, that case automatically closed down. Things which were like, it was like this to me. Any moment it will put me into trouble. Because although I had nothing to do, even in small, no way I was connected, but circumstances built up in such a way that I got involved in it. And I had no papers, I had no proof, I had nothing. My name was there, but to even say I am not involved, I had nothing to tell. But in that circumstances, that fear was there, it may go against me. Everything went in such a way that opposite party automatically crashed down, literally crashed down. The case fell flat, and the judge discharged the whole case because I had nothing to do. So automatically I was discharged. I was safe. Within 2 or 3 hearings, I was free of it. So this connection with Swami Samartha raised from that. I believe he came on his own. Maybe the person may be of locality, but at that moment he manifested in him because his behavior, his face, the glow that he had, the eyes that were, you could see the power rising through his eyes, and the manner in which he was walking. He is Samartha Nagar Madhya. I have come from Samartha Nagar. Samartha means from this place, and this is where I got connected. Prasad Penche came in my life. That Paduka said Dombili came because I was working in Dombili, and regularly every Thursday I used to go there. And we go into Ganeshpuri where they found Baba and Swamiji looking same, appearing same. Was again a great mystery, great connectivity. Several things happened after that which brought him and close to me. I started looking upon him as mother and Nityananda Baba as my father. And till today, if I really analyze my life, I find both standing with me. Whenever I require help, I call upon them and they literally help. My meeting with Shankar Maharaj took Samadhi long back, but circumstances brought me to his place, which I never thought I would ever go to Shankar Maharaj Mutt at Pune Satara Road. There was no chance of going, absolute no chance. But one day when I was going to Bibewadi to meet Sirsagar, suddenly the auto was thrown up and I had to push my head down because it would have hit the bar above. And when I pushed my head down, I saw Shankar Maharaj Mutt. That name of Shankar Maharaj appeared to me. I told them, stop, I said. And I stopped and I went to Shankar Maharaj because all this I knew was to happen. It was not my intention to go, but somewhere in my mind I said I'm going to meet him also. And that happened. I went and had his darshan samadhi, because even later on whenever I took Janan Swami's paduka to Pune to devotees, it is a point that sannyasi doesn't go to any house, grahastha's house, householder's house directly. So I used to take that paduka first to Shankar Maharaj, because sannyasi visits sannyasi doesn't go to householder's house. From there, the householder who wanted that paduka to come in sinkers, but they came and they collected the paduka and then took it to him. So 4 or 5 times when I had gone to take, I had took Janan Baba's paduka at Pune. Every time I went to Shankar Maharaj, there they both had darshan of each other. After that, I handed over the paduka to the householder devotee who wanted to take his house. Puja was held, and then I used to bring that paduka back to Mumbai because it was at Portuguese church. One person was staying, Sarat Javan. It was paduka given to him by Janan Swami. So this was way Shankar Maharaj's darshan also happened. Then various times I went to Akkalkot. So many times he showed me that he is one. So you don't find differences between us. We are one wherever you call. Wherever you see me, it's him, and wherever you see him, it's me. Don't look at the differences. This is the way. Then I started studying Swami Samartha's Leela. I met Karmarkar. Karmarkar has written 365 Divas Swamiji. You know, every episode for every day of year, one episode. But from him I learned that Baba's story should be looked to get the wisdom out of it. Simply listening to a story or simply reading a story is useless unless you take both out of it. Both is wisdom. If you see the 365 stories that he has collected, after each story he has said what did Swami wanted to convey. And chance brought me in connection with him. And I told him that I wish to write about Nityananda Baba. Then he was very happy. He used to stay in Vapi. He is no more now, although he is a Maharashtrian, but he has settled in Vapi, Karmarkar. 2 or 3 books he has written which are very famous and very beautifully written on Swami Samartha. So then I have written book on Swami Samartha and Nityananda Baba to show that how they are like superimposable in every way, physically, subtly, Sushma Rupat Mana, Sthul Rupat Mana, their behavior, their character, their nature, their action, their leelas, their way of talking, behavior, their love for children, and every way, except as I said, one was fair, one was dark, one used to enjoy wearing gold topi, that is cap and angti and all this, whereas Baba he was manifestation of abundance, Baba was manifestation of Vairagya. Baba was Vairagya Murti. They demonstrated 2 different aspects of a saint. One is, even in abundance, a saint remains Vairagi. Even in abundance. Like a King Janak, he was a king, but he was a yogi. Similarly, he was like a king, like Manik Prabhu was like a king, but they lived as a yogi. He was a yogi, but abundance was automatically with him. Wherever he went, there was abundance. There was a
Abundance.
bandara, there was people flourishing, the village coming up. So they were two, in a way you see opposite, but actually they were one. In a different way of manifestation, you could see the Parabrahma Swarup, which is Bhagwan Nityananda, Parabrahma Swarup, which is Swami Samartha, both as Mahavatar, claiming them to be a disciple of anyone to claim that they are his disciple is misplaced, because to be his disciple demands a particular level to be his disciple. All were his devotees, and he loved everyone. They were very close, easily available. Both of them can be gotten very easily. You don't have to struggle. You don't have to do lot of rituals, puja or anything. Just be with them. Every moment of your life, feel their presence. They are with you. This doesn't mean your sufferings will reduce or your pain will reduce. No, but they will give you that strength to endure it and go through it. We close here.
Yes, we are going to close.
Yeah.
Today, Mr. Gopalkrishna Shenoy has introduced to us to two Mahavatars and brought out the similarities between them. And it is, I think, I found very interesting, because though I know of Swamiji, Swami Samartha, but I have never been so close to Swami Samartha. And today, Gopalkrishna ji has introduced me to Swami Samartha and his Leelas, and which I find it very interesting. And also to Shankar Maharaj and the Padukas of Swami Samartha and Janananda Swami. That's right?
Yeah.
Let's close the episode today. And
Yeah.
we'll meet soon.
We'll meet soon and go on Saligram Swami and Swami Sut and Swami Samartha and Swami Nityananda. How these four of them were connected, how their Leela were connected, how they were identical again. How the same Tattva was manifesting in various forms. We'll study that. So, Om Namo Bhagavate Nityanandaya Sri Swami Samartha Sadgurunath Maharaj Ki Jai. Thank you everyone. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, Gopalkrishna ji, and I think we are going to meet very soon.
Very soon. Yes. We'll continue this journey.